it's better for us to value ourselves so we can have a better quality of life, because I think a lot of men is waking up and realizing that we wasted a lot of time. We wasted a lot of money. You know, a lot of money. Just made a lot of foolish decisions.
For sure.
Because at the time we wasn't focused where we needed to be.
For sure.
You know, and I think this is why we hear a lot of this today. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's good. I think some of it is good. Some of it is not good.
Stronger,
but a lot of it,
everybody.
I'm saying like a lot of the conversation is needed
for sure
amongst men, because a lot of men, you know, a lot of men need therapy, man. So what's your take on going to actual therapy and flushing out certain things that happen and things like that in your life? Because, you know, that's not really popular amongst men, especially us, you know, us brothers. Yeah. That's definitely not popular.
Yeah.
So what's your take on it?
My take on it is that your first line of defense should be your family, right? Mm-hmm. And I said that to say that, you know, I've had my mother and sister recommend therapy to me. And the first thing I did was I said, okay, let me call an elder in my family that I respect and that has been through things that I've been through, and let me reach out to them to talk to them and ask them, yo, they saying I need therapy, but let me talk to you on a weekly basis, uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like strongly that whoever it is that's talking to you has to have some type of similar background. It's hard for me to sit down with some Caucasian guy, no offense, that doesn't know my struggle. It's really hard for me to do that and sit there and, you know, just think that he's going to be able to, you know, give me the knowledge I need. So I said that your family is your first line of defense, to say that me personally, if you have family, if you have anybody that you honor, respect in your family that's of an older age than you, that you can go to, let that be your therapist. If you don't, then you may want to seek professional help. But I believe sincerely that at one time that the family and the community was the therapy. That's why therapy wasn't so prevalent back in the days. You didn't need it because we actually were family-orientated people. We actually were community-orientated people. You have a lot of older people who say, yeah, I remember when the lady down the street could whoop your ass if you did something wrong, or this person could check you when you did something wrong. Now that's dead. So that's why so many people nowadays, in my humble opinion, need therapy, need this, need that, because the family and the community structure was a natural therapy at one point in time.
That's a good point.
Life is water, life is a circle, it's a natural flow. But when things are keep putting into that natural flow to throw it off, now we got to pay a therapist. Now we need medical attention. We need medication. When your family and the community at one point was that medication, was that therapy we needed.
Right, that's true. And too, that's true. It's hard to go to the family too now, because a lot of people within the family suffer from the same issues. Mm-hmm. So you can't go to the person that suffer with the same issues a lot of the times, because all y'all gonna be doing is trauma bonding. Y'all ain't gonna really get nothing done. But I asked that too because that's not a popular thing, and that's a good point too, because that's even mentioned in therapy. Because I go to therapy, I have a therapist, so that's one thing that is always mentioned is the relationship between the family dynamic. So like you said, with that being broke initially for most people, you know, here in America, you know, that's why it can be a mental
That's
health
why
thing.
they say money is the root of all evil, because a lot of families are broken up because of money. Either the daddy is chasing the money so much that he don't have time for the children, or the mama has been tricked into thinking that this nigga ain't no good if he ain't got no money, when they don't realize that whatever a woman, if a woman tells her man that he's that nigga and continually tells him that and actually inspires him and puts that into him, you that nigga. I don't need no other man. I don't care if you got $0 in your pocket right now, baby. Next week you gonna have 1,000, and then the next year you gonna have 10,000. If somebody puts that into their partner, it's able to be done. But nowadays, the woman is bashing the man if he don't have, or either you have the man chasing the money so much that he's neglecting the family. So that's why they say that money is the root of all evil. In that sense, not that literally having money makes you evil. No, but when we ignore simple life lessons and our family and things like that for the money, then that's what makes, you see what I'm saying, it the root of all evil. But my bad for cutting you off. But yes, sir, the family dynamic is definitely kind of dying or dead in America, and I think that's what's needed. That's the medication. And like you were saying, for a lot of people having the same trauma. But yeah, that's why I said you go generations above, or you do find that one person in your family that you feel like have overcome those things or deals with it the best.
Right.
So if they do have the same traumas as you, if they dealt with them the best, maybe they can tell you how to deal with them as well. So that's